In this video, we're going to get started with how to create your puzzle cube project within Fusion 360 and begin to model your parts needed to document your puzzle cube project design. I'm going to open up my data panel. For everyone, you should go through first. You've been operating in this IED practice project for the longest time. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the home button and return to the project list. For the new project, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this one Puzzle Cube. And for me, I'm going to end up doing also adding in my classes in there. So that way I know which class it is that I'm working with. I'm going to double click inside the project and then I can go ahead and I can close the data panel. To get started, I'm going to go ahead and I'm on an untitled design file and I'm going to start to model one of my puzzle cube parts. I've actually have 4 parts. The example puzzle cube I'm going to show you does not meet the criteria and constraints of the project that we are working on, but we're going to use this as an example. I'm going to click on New Component. This one here I'm going to call the green part. So this is my green puzzle part, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new sketch. This puzzle part is a 6 cube part, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw, again, constraining to the origin. And I'm going to create the overall kind of shape of this part. So it's kind of got this little stair step kind of shape going on. And I'm going to go ahead and draw that shape, which would be like the front view for it. And I'm going to go ahead and dimension it. I know the overall height of this, since it's 3 cubes tall, is going to be 2.25 inches. And the overall width is also going to be 2.25 inches. From here, I just have to go through and look at modeling, again, making sure I get this sketch fully constrained. This is going to be 0.75 from the height here. This will be 1.5, and then I've just got to look at doing some of the widths. So this is going to be 0.75, and so will this. So you're going to notice I didn't go through, actually it's going to be 1.5 from that line. But you're going to notice here I got a fully constrained sketch, and I did not go through and draw individual cubes or individual lines to be able to make my part, because that's one thing we don't need. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit extrude, and I'm going to extrude this out. This is going to be just 1 cube deep, which is going to be 0.75. I can say OK. And then under the modify panel, I can go to appearance, and I can go ahead and paint this a color that I need. So this one here, I'm going to be working with glossy paint. This is going to be green. I can drag and drop and place onto my part. Alright, so this is going to get me started on my first puzzle cube part. If I need to go through and change a color on this, I can always go back to the modify appearance. And if I need to, for example, utilizing the green, like if I wanted to use purple or orange, which are not in the appearance file, I can always right click and duplicate, rename this or edit this to be renamed to, let's make this an orange color. And then I can go ahead and drag over into maybe I'll go a little darker orange here. I can say done. Drag that onto my part, and there's my orange color. So that is one way if we need to do custom. If I do not want that, I'm going to make this one green. I'm going to drag this back over, and then I can go ahead and hit close. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Saving in the puzzle cube. Let's name this the same as the component name. Call this green part, and hit save. From here on out, I'm going to have 3 more parts I will model, but following the same process. And I will go through and make sure I have constrained sketches, fully constrained sketches for extrude, making sure I have the correct dimensions, and setting up the correct appearance.